Namaste everybody, my name's Gayatri and it's time for an ASMY cooking class. Not really cooking today, we're just going to blend. So nice, easy, simple recipe. We're going to be making a vegan mayonnaise which takes literally a minute, less than a minute probably. And it's so, you know, mayonnaise, vegan mayonnaise is quite expensive. This is virtually nothing. The oil is probably the most expensive part. So anyway, getting back to Christmas, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and we're just making our way into the new year now, so I hope you have a happy new year. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better than 2020. But I thought this mayonnaise would be really good to show you because it's very, very hot at the moment, very hot summer, and we're eating a lot of salads. And I find if you put this mayonnaise on anything, it becomes delicious. So what we've got here is some Aquafaba, which is or sometimes they call it chickpea liqueur. But whatever you call it, it's the juice out of the can of the chickpeas. And they're about $1 a can. So literally, you know, less than $1 just for the liquid. So we're going to pop in the juice or the liqueur or the Aquafaba from 1 can of chickpeas. So just strain them off thoroughly. Now you need about 10 of the chickpeas as well. Now the rest of the chickpeas, what I do is I pop them in the oven and roast them. A little bit of oil, whatever sort of spices you like. You can use a Moroccan spice, any type of spice, and just roast them until they become crispy, and they are the most delicious, healthy treat. You can have it as a snack, and I'm sure you'll eat the whole can, no problem at all. And so we got a juice of 1 lemon. Now, if you don't like it too lemony, probably go for less lemon. You can just go by taste here. But I like it lemony, so I'm going to use the whole lemon. And it also depends how big the lemon is as well. You don't want to put a huge one in. It's going to be very, very lemony, very tart. So some people like their mayonnaise sweeter, some like it more tart. This is not a sweet one. However, you could use some maple if you like it sweet. Now we've got some onion salt, around about half a teaspoon of don't use onion salt, it'll make it too salty. You don't need any salt, very little salt in this recipe. So use the onion powder. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Onion powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder. Now you can add more if you like onions, you can add less if you don't like onions. You could leave it out altogether if you don't like onions at all or they don't agree with you. And I've got about 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Once again, there is the garlic powder and the garlic salt, same with the onion powder and the onion salt, they look the same. So just make sure you don't get the salt, you just want the powder. And I've got about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now I am using black salt. It's going to give it a bit of an eggy flavour, but if you don't like black salt, you could use any type. Himalayan, you could use your regular white salt, whatever salt you like, but I actually like the flavour of the black salt, which is an Ayurvedic salt. It's very, very good for you, full of potassium. So we're going to throw that in. And we've also got some Dijon mustard, so I'm just going to get a spoon to get that out. Sorry, I meant to get that ready before. So we've got 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Okay. And now that's all we're going to do. We're going to blend this up, and then we're going to stream in the oil very gently. Now I'm using rice bran oil, but you could use sunflower. I've used sunflower. Best not to use olive oil because it's got a very strong flavour, so it's going to be a bit overbearing. So stick with something without much flavour. Rice bran's a really delicious one, and so is sunflower oil. A bit more healthy too. So we're going to blend this up. Once you'll see it'll go white. It goes like pure white, which is really beautiful. Now you just need to keep adding the oil until you get it to the thickness that you like. So if you want to just use a squeezy sauce bottle and squeeze it over everything, maybe make it a little bit thinner. If you like to sort of spoon it on, go thicker. So just when it gets to the right consistency for you, just keep adding oil. And I made this actually yesterday because it's my favorite mayo. And I used around about a cup of sunflower oil in the one I made at home. And I found that was just a good consistency. So here we go. I hope it's not too loud. Okay, so we're going to start streaming the oil in there now. Okay, so here we have our beautiful thick mayonnaise. Have a look at that. And it tastes absolutely delicious. So you can adjust the flavors if you like a little bit more lemon, or you like a little bit more salt. As I said, if you like a sweet mayonnaise, you could just add a dash of mayonnaise, but this is the best mayonnaise I've ever tasted. I can't buy mayonnaise after I've made this. And look at that. It's cost a little bit in oil, very, very little. The whole thing's probably a couple less than $2. So I hope you enjoy this vegan mayo, and let me know in the comments below how you go with it. So I'll see you again next time soon. Namaste.